Hey guys, welcome back to Hypertora. I've got my TokyoTreat here for September. It arrived this morning. I'm always keen to open this. It's one of my favourite boxes, especially my favourite treat box. When you compare it to the American candy I get, I think there's just more value in this box. So let's open this up and see what we've got. So we have our lovely usual magazine in here with all the stuff in there, and then look at that, we got some packed with a few bits and bobs in there this month. So as usual, I'll open this up because I can never work out what's actually in the box half the time. So we'll start off with what's on top. We've got a bag of crisps. They look like puffy crisps with, it looks like some kind of garlicky maybe thing on it. According to this, we have yakisoba sauce flavoured corn puffs. So that's going to be interesting. I've never tried yakisoba sauce. That's going to be something different. I don't know whether that's going to be something similar to soy sauce or what, but I'll find out. There seems to be a lot of savoury items in this box, so we have some more kind of crisp-based things. It's a Japanese corn potage snack. There. So a lot of corn, a lot of the crisps and stuff that come from Japan, these savoury things seem to be a lot more corn-based than they do like we have in the UK with crisps, which are potato-based. Or chips if you're in the States. So we have some chocolate. That's pretty funky. They look, I don't know if they're going to be kind of biscuity or kind of brownie-like. They feel crispy, so that's going to be rather different. Now we have a drink, jelly de fruits. Drink. Because this month's theme is Mirai. It's one of the characters that sort of represent culture and tourism and stuff in Japan. So they've teamed up with TokyoTreat. So I think it's supposed to be this character versus Pokemon this month. So that's a bit different. It says peach jelly. I kind of wish if they were gonna team up, they could have done a more of a collectible item, because as soon as you're at the top of that, you've lost, unless you keep the cap, which isn't going to be a very nice cap once you've pulled it off of the jelly. You've lost a kind of mascot. So we got some more savoury items. We got some crisps. They look a little bit like Pringles. I think they're going to be shrimp flavoured. Yep, so shrimp flavoured crisps. There's a lot of savoury items. We have some, I think, little powdered, little hard Ramune candy, which those little ones that they powder that they put under pressure to create the hard candy. Oh, this looks like condom wrappers. Cola bubble candy. So that's pretty funky. I'm assuming this is going to be bubble gum. It's very interesting packaging. We have, that looks a little bit like beer. We have a maple Butterviramune. Huh. So again, that's the hard candy, but it's butterbeer flavoured. I've never had butterbeer as a drink before, so that's going to be interesting. So I won't actually be able to tell if that actually tastes anything like butterbeer. We have another themed item. So we got some chocolate crackers. So it's a bit lighter, you can sort of keep the packaging. I'm hoping there might be like some sort of premium item maybe in here, like a keychain or something with her on it. But otherwise that's reasonably good. We have our drink for the month. It's a Mirai Suenaga. This is the typical Japanese bottle for Ramune soda. It has a little marble on the top, which pops down into the drink and you can drink it. again with the other items, it seems like the theme this month of having the mascot, they've stuck. It's almost like having stickers stuck on everything. But it's cool nonetheless. I didn't know about this character until TokyoTreat said that they were doing it, and she looks absolutely awesome. So it's great to have that, and I love having these kind of Ramunes, and it's very hard. I can get similar bottles like this in the UK, but they're all plastic, so it's very rare for me to get hold of a glass bottle. There's a pen in here. Now, is it just an ordinary pen, or is it like a chocolate pen of some sort? Here we go. So we have a mystery Yumi Twins item. So that's what this is. So Yumi Twins is one of the other boxes that TokyoTreat do. So they put an item in here from that. So that's interesting. As you can see there, the brand. I didn't get Yumi Twins because as much as I like anime and stuff, if they did an anime box I would have got it. Yumi Twins is more kawaii stuff, which isn't quite my thing, or lots of small fluffy unicorny toy kind of things. What I should have said about this is there was either, in the box you could either get this or you were going to get a grape juice. Which the grape juices are great as well. I love the Japanese grape juices. They're a lot, they tend to have bits and jelly and stuff in them. We've got a Mickey Mouse biscuits with chocolate in the centre. So they're pretty funky. You get the kind of panda koala candies and stuff, so they're going to be exactly the same as that, as far as I can tell. We've got some pretzel sticks here. I can't work out by looking at that what the flavour is. I don't know if it's some sort of nuts. What have we got? Sour plum pretzel sticks. That's going to be different, I can tell. If you watched some of my previous videos, you probably know what my reaction to sour plum is. While I love plums, I don't get the invention of sour plums. They're so bitter. I just can't stand them. So I don't know if I'm going to eat many of them. We've got some lemon candy. So lemon gum. So there's a couple of bits of gum this month. There's not as many gummies in here, which are normally the things that I love. There's a lot more savoury. We got some sort of bar of strawberry soft candy. So this is the kind of stuff I like, the soft candy, the chewing candy, the kind of gummy style things. And then the last thing we have is our DIY kit here. So this is easy to make soft candy ice cream bars here. So there's instructions on the back which are in Japanese, if you can read Japanese. That looks pretty funky. I think it's a reasonable box. I know someone commented on one of my other videos saying they got theirs today. Other than the kind of extra stuff they've done, it was they were a little bit disappointed. I think I'm reasonably happy with this. I kind of wish some of the savoury things might have been swapped out with a few more gummies in there. For a premium box, it's alright. I think maybe if you didn't get the premium box, it might be a little bit less. In some senses, that you can see from the leaflet here, there was a couple things you could get. There was a kind of choice between the kind of anime mascot or Pokemon, and then the chips and a kind of Pokemon collectible. So it was kind of nice to get some of these things. It would have been nice if it wasn't you get one or the other. It's at least the Pokemon Monster Collection item in here would have been quite nice. The Pokemon Chocolate I got over. I think it would have been a lot nicer to got the Pokemon than this item. But it's still a reasonable haul of stuff compared to some of the other boxes. I still like it, so my opinion on it's still good. If you got a smaller box, then maybe not. You would have only had a few of these items, so it might not have seemed the worth. But I'm going to open some of these. So if you want to continue watching, you can see me taste test a few of these and open up the DIY candy. If you finish the video you don't want to watch now, you can don't forget to please press that like button and subscribe down below to get updates when I post new videos. But let's try a few of these things. So I'd like to try the jelly, but I don't have a spoon on me, so I'm going to leave that. But I will open the Mirai soda. Now these tend to be, unless they're flavoured, a bit like lemonade. So you see, if you've never seen these before, you have a marble in the top there. The only bad thing about these is you can't reseal them. And then this is what pushes down the marble, and it's kept inside this little cap just so that it doesn't push down during transport. Now I've got to hope that in the process of this coming from Japan, but it's not got to shake it up too much. So I'll have to hold this down rather tight, just in case. There we go, that's all right. So you see the marbles sort of drop down in there. And there's these kind of two indents here, so you want that facing you when you drink, because that's actually what holds the marble there to stop it getting in the way of you drinking. So that's rather nice. And that's definitely Mirai flavoured. It's a bit like lemonade, but slightly different. So that's great. Let's open this DIY candy. I'm going to get the instructions for how to make this from the booklet. So, luckily I brought some water with me, just so that I can make any DIY candies that don't require microwaving. We've got some sort of transparent bluey hue liquid, some powder, some little popsicle sticks, and then some little candies there. So we want to pour the soda flavored candy syrup into one of the trays here, and then the powder into the other one. It looks like I don't actually need the water. So, and then I just put the wooden stick in the candy and dip it in the syrup and then the icing sugar style stuff. So that's going to be rather interesting. It's quite nice to have something I don't have to mix with water, because it's very difficult to get the consistencies right. But yeah, so I'll pour all that in there. These things tend to be very sugary, so you don't really want to spill them, because you'll end up sticking to everything. And then we'll put the kind of powdered sugar there. So the idea with this, we take our little popsicle stick. If I can get everything, there we go. So I'll take one of these, I'll do one of them. And then we want to push this inside the candy. Coat it in the kind of syrup that I poured in there. And then cover it in the powdered sugar there. So that's pretty funky. So it's supposed to be an ice cream bar. It's a lot chewier than I thought it was going to be. It tastes a lot like the Mirai soda, so that's quite nice. I definitely recommend that. I'm trying to think what else I should open here. Let's look at the chocolate crackers. Oh, these are interesting. They're like little rice, I think little chocolate covered puffs. Yeah, they taste a little bit like chocolate coated popcorn. So they're really nice. I think I've had quite good luck with some of the items in this box. I mean, I would trade this in for the Pokemon figurine any day, because as nice as shrimp stuff is. Japanese fish flavoured and shrimp flavoured things tend to be very fishy compared to when you're eating fresh fish. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for taste testing today so I don't overheat too much sugar, which I say every week. But thanks for watching. Please do hit that like button if you made it all the way through the video. Please do subscribe to my channel down below if you want to keep up to date with more unboxings. Especially when I go to Japan, there's going to be some vlogging and some other taste testing and some other bits, depending on what I find out there. But I'll see you guys next time.